Hit the old record button. If you wish to ask Mr. Beaudin a question, please use that raise your hand feature up on the Zoom here. And Nick, throw you one right into the fire. You come down from Chicago, you go into the game immediately in Cleveland. You get nearly a dozen games with the Blackhawks. What was it like that period of time to try and come back down here, get more ice time and get more experience, and ultimately looking to head back to the big club?
Yeah, it was good just playing a game, just getting big minutes. I think Chicago, I played a few games. I had a few games with good minutes there, but then in the last few games, I had more like 12 and 10 minutes, so it felt good to play at 20 minutes for sure.
Jay Taft, your line is active.
Nick, I asked Reese this as well. How important is it to kind of get the team winning at this level when you're kind of trying to scratch and claw and get yourself up to the next level? Is it important to get some wins, at least get the be looking like you're headed in the right direction with this organization?
Yeah, I think we're playing to win. We're trying to win. I think we'll just get better. I don't even know everyone yet, so I'm just trying to get familiar with all the guys here, to get going. But I think everyone wants to win here, and we'll get in the right direction in the next few games. Yeah.
What's your initial take on the defensive units here so far as you just get started? They've allowed a lot of goals this season, but this was kind of supposed to be the strength of this group.
Yeah, I think pretty young decor. As a 21 years old, I'm like one of the oldest right now, like with Chad out and Lindholm out. So I think there's a lot to learn from those guys, from everyone, and we'll just keep getting better and help each other.
Thanks, man.
Brandon Kane, your line is active.
Nick, what was the message from Jeremy and the coaching staff in Chicago for things that you need to work on while you're down in Rockford?
They just told me they were really happy with what they saw from day one of camp, and they just want me to keep playing. I think that's the main thing. They want me to keep having a tight gap, keep making plays, keep doing good defensively. But the main thing is really for me to play here, play big minutes. So when I go up there and I play again, that I have like good momentum and stuff. So yeah, they just want me to play.
From your own personal view of your game, what did you think was the most challenging aspect of transitioning to the NHL?
I think the gap, sometimes guys are coming so fast, so you can't like let those guys take some speed and come right at you. You have to like take an angle and don't skate backward. You have to skate forward with those guys. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Greg Boyson, your line is active, sir.
Nick, what's kind of the transition going from being up in Chicago, being one of the rookies, one of the most inexperienced guys, and then you come back down here and now all of a sudden, you're a grizzled vet in this group of youngsters. So how does that experience up in Chicago kind of relate to maybe more of a leadership role down here in Rockford?
Yeah, it is pretty weird. You in Chicago, you try not to talk too much. You don't want to make too much noise. You just want to do your thing, play a game, talk to a few guys, and then you come down here and it's like everyone look at you and they're like, okay, this guy just came down, and like they want, like, they ask me question and they want to know like what I think about this play and stuff. So I think it's just good for me, to be one of the leader coming down here, and I think it's just gonna help my game when I go back in Chicago.
And can you just briefly describe what that was like, getting your first NHL goal and then coming right back and getting another one, the very next night?
Yeah, it was pretty much the same goal, right? You've seen it. So yeah, it was amazing. It's a dream come true, just playing in the NHL and then getting your first goal. It's amazing. So it was great. Yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
And Nick, final question. You got Grand Rapids coming in tomorrow. You got Iowa over the weekend. You talk about playing big minutes. What are you looking to build off of from that first game in Cleveland? I know there was a lot of, craziness just to get you to Cleveland and get you to play. But now that you're able to settle in, what's your focus and what's your focus as a team going into, say, tomorrow against the Griffins?
Yeah, I think we're a young team, so we're just gonna try to outwork them. I think that's the main thing for us. They're pretty old team. I think Grand Rapid, pretty good team too. So we have to work. I think that's the biggest thing for us. If we work, we have a chance. If we don't work, we don't even have a chance. So for us, it's to work 60 minutes, play the right way, and we'll get a chance to win.
I see. Last question, Scott. Your line is active.
Hey, Nick. Sometimes it seems like it's the psychological hurdle of coming down that can affect the player. It seems like you have a pretty good mind, just head on this decision. Were you at all disappointed, or was this? Did you understand why they sent you down?
No, I think that as like an opportunity for me to play big minutes. I understand it. There's 6-7 good defensemen up in the lineup right now, and they're all playing really well. The team's winning, so like I said, for me, it's just to come here, be a leader, play big minutes, and when I get up in Chicago, just build my momentum so I'm ready to get in the game right away.
Now that you have that taste, do you come back down here thinking of it in a different way? Like when you're preparing or when you're playing games or practicing, that you're focusing on specific areas that it translates to the NHL game?
Yeah, I think, I'm trying to make more plays, not just like chipping pucks and stuff like this. I think at the NHL level, you have to make plays and move your feet. So I'm really trying to do that, and I'm trying to help the team win at the same time too.
That's good. Thanks, Nick.
Excellent. Nick, that'll conclude our media session with you, sir. We appreciate